guards of mindfulness and mental alertness, destroy disturbing emotions like attachment at once as soon as they arise. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. In brief, whatever you are doing, ask yourself, what's the state of my mind? With constant mindfulness and mental alertness, accomplish others' good. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. To remove the suffering of limitless beings, understanding the purity of the three spheres. Dedicate the virtue for making such effort to enlightenment. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. For all who want to train on the bodhisattva path, I have written the 37 practices of bodhisattvas, following what has been said by the excellent ones on the meaning of the sutras, tantras, and treatises. Though not poetically pleasing to scholars, owing to my poor intelligence and lack of learning, I relied on the sutras and the words of the excellent, so I think these bodhisattva practices are without error. However, as the great deeds of bodhisattvas are hard to fathom for one of my poor intelligence, I beg the excellent to forgive all faults, such as contradictions and non sequiturs. Through the virtue from this, may all living beings gain the ultimate and conventional altruistic intention, and thereby become like the protector Chenrezig, who dwells in neither extreme, not in the world, nor in peace. Good morning, everyone. Any of you don't have this, please feel free to take one of these little blue books, the 37 Practices of Bodhisattvas. Please feel free to take one as White Lotus's gift to you. These verses are from a Tibetan monk in I think it's the 1200s, anyway, a long time ago. And Dorjen Rinpoche has said that the entire Buddhist path can be found in this. There's, outer reading, inner reading, a secret most reading, degrees of subtlety, but nonetheless, it's a wonderful book. And somebody said, I'm sorry, I don't know who, but like this is kind of like the essence of what's called the Dalai Lama's favorite book, Entering the Bodhisattva Path, by the great Indian monk Shantideva, like in the 600s, I think he wrote it. Dalai Lama says it's his favorite book. It's generally Tibetans regard it as the greatest work in Sanskrit on conduct, the greatest book that came out of India to Tibet on conduct. And so in this great kind of structure that's of development that's taught, you have view, meditation, and action or conduct, and they work either way. You develop the highest view, and then your meditation, your mind growing accustomed to the highest view results in like this highest conduct. But it works the other way too. You're doing the highest conduct, it influences how you are maintaining kind of your meditative state, and that of course leads to the highest view. So tremendous tool. At any rate, this book on Shantideva, which I'm considering our little 37 practices to be the snub of, the essence of, Khenpo is going to teach on Shantideva's Bodhacharya Avatara, it's called, Entering the Bodhisattva Path. It has 10 great chapters, and it's a verse. I mean, it's a long poem, but it's a poem, and broken into these 10 chapters, which are very inspirational. If you see Martin Scorsese's movie Kundun, there are times in there at the end when you see, or emotional kind of scenes, Tibetans throwing these ceremonial scarves as offerings to the Dalai Lama as he's leaving Tibet. And the voiceover are verses from Shantideva's text. So chapter 9 is the wisdom chapter, and Khenpo is going to be teaching on that. So please look for that, because if your mind is right, everything else is right. Chapter 5 you're doing, which is chapter 5 next, sorry. But at any rate, take a look at that. There'll be announcements.
Perfection of awareness.
Awareness. There we go. Okay, so please check that out, and welcome this morning, Khenpo.
Okay, good morning, everyone. What is topic today? Remember? Mhm. Uh, where's come from this topic? The main subject or topic is what is called in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, the name of the Buddha,
Bhagavan.
Bhagavan. So we start long times ago. So maybe many of us almost forget the main topic, right? We just now we study, right? Not only for listen, not only for teach, we study the meaning of the Buddha Bhagavan. What is a Bhanga? What is what? Bhagavan, right? So therefore, today, the Bhanga means 4 things completely destroyed. Buddha did. Right?
Right.
That 4 thing is 4 maras or 4 demons. Yes or no? Right?
Yes. The destruction of the 4 maras.
So last probably couple Sundays we have done which one? The demons of the which one? Afflictions. And the demons of
what, impermanence or death? Death?
Not yet.
No, not yet. Afflictions of
affliction, how to say, the demons of aggregate.
the aggregates, yes.
Right? We have, each person has 5 aggregates. These 5 aggregates 24 hours with us. Right? So therefore we need to recognize these 5 aggregates is a source of the suffering. Buddha seen that things. Therefore, what Buddha did, Buddha eradicated these 5 aggregates completely, perfectly. But we still keep with us 5 aggregates, right? Everybody knows 5 aggregates each person has clearly, right? Knows, right? Last Sunday I already taught about that slide. Yes, Paula?
Yes, basically body and mind. And there are 4 that are primarily mind.
Right? We have body. It is called the aggregate of form. Right? Everybody knows meaning of the aggregate. Hands, legs, nose, right? And everything combined. And this whole body is called the how to say aggregate of form. Right? So therefore, most suffering is the body's suffering. We always say headache, stomach issues, lung, kidney, liver, heart, right? Ear, I have some problem ear nowadays. Eyes, for everybody's hand. So this is a aggregate of form. As long we care this body, we always with the suffering. Right?
Mhm.
And there are other things like the aggregates, perception,
Mhm.
aggregates, which ones? Mental formations,
Yeah.
right? And the aggregate of consciousness. So what is this consciousness? This is the most important thing, the aggregate of consciousness. Aggregate, aggregate of consciousness is like part or box. Or could be, we can say, treasure box or garbage can, either one. This is totally up to us. Which one you want to keep, treasure boxes or garbage can? Your mind, right? So all the every day, your thought, your emotions, doing things wrong and keep mistakes, come emotion. So if you're always doing wrong and keeping making mistake, so your mind is will be going to like garbage can, because you keep the old negative thoughts in your mind. So if you practice or you think and concern for other well-beings and practice the daily loving kindness and compassion and altruistic intention,
Altruistic, yes.
so your mind become a treasure box. And at the same time, you are very enjoying life and happiness life, right? So therefore, the aggregate is perception and aggregate of mental formation, how to say, create good things and bad things. And they keep it in the aggregate in consciousness. They keep the long times, a good thing and bad thing both. The eons, the eons. So next life, they say that if you keep this life, all the bad things in your mind, that is called the habitual, your habit, and keep in the mind. And that next life that arise, and that is called the habitual tendency arise. If you, for example, this life, if you familiar with the Dharma practice, next life, when you're born, your mind goes Dharmic way. If you this life, you do all the virtue things, like killing others, stealing things, and shoot, and fighting, and destroyer for others, you don't care anything. And the next life, when you reborn, you really goes like that way. That is called your mind. You keep these life things in your mind, and that is called the habitual tendency. Right? We believe next life. We believe karmic causality. Karmic causality.
Causality.
So, okay, this is just last topic. Okay, today. So now real to the topic. This topic is very, how to say, interesting topic. The third number 3 or number third. Demon of the son of the God. You understand?
Son of the gods, Devaputra.
Yeah, son of the God is not only demon of the son of the God. The son of the God is good, actually. Right. The God, the son is everything is good, right? We think that way.
Right.
This is different. The demon of the son of God. So that is demon, how to say, God's son, but it is demon.
Demon.
So what do you think? Did you meet anyway? Did you meet so far demon of the God of the Son?
I meet it all the time.
Yes or no? That's right. That's right. We don't know. This is really most difficult to recognize.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I will try. Right? So, interpret called the Lai Pu Du. Lai Pu means Lai means God.
Right.
And Pu is the son.
Mm.
Du is demon. Lai Pu Du. Right?
Mm.
So in English, maybe translation is good. Demon of the son of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
This is correct. So father is God. Son is, I don't know if human form.
Right.
But the real consciousness or mind is demon. The reality, the doing things as demon. But we really difficult to recognize who is that. So therefore, everybody, every Sunday, we read this 37 practice, right? Open this page, I don't know, page number.
Verse number.
But the verse number is look here, 5. Right? Number 5. What does it say? This is a thing, the demon of the son of the God. Right? We imagine the bad friend looks like the bad friend is very far away from you. This is a wrong conception. So if far away in the body, if you're bad friend, there's no relative to daily life. No problem. This is not really bad friend. Right? So here, very clear definition. Who makes you three poisons increase? You know, everybody knows three poisons, right? What is three poison? Yeah, attachment, anger, and ignorance. So these three things called the three poisons, right? So who makes you increase your three poisons? Like more attachment, more ignorance, and more anger. So, and second definition, what is it? Your cultivators, hearing, thinking, and meditating,
Mhm.
what happened? Decline. This is point. Decline. What is decline? So if you have that kind of person with you, that is demon of the son of the God.
Mm.
So therefore, you have to know these things. But we really difficult recognize. If we talk nice, go outside, whatever do, looks like nirvana. Very enjoying. So never think this is my demon. People think this is my really best friend. This is a very good friend. Right? So when we were studying in the college Buddhism, the afternoon 2 hours, the monks cannot go each other any room, like my room and others' room, we cannot go. We need to study. It is called the homework.
Homework. Yeah.
So the Khenpo is coming, looking every single room. And each room, 2 monks can stay there. And the different bed, and they need to study or memorize, writing down something, reading something, whatever you want. And the monks are actually very funny sometimes. The between goes to somebody's monk's room, and they're talking. And then accidentally, if Khenpo come, open the door, if the 3 monks there, and Khenpo say, oh, one demon is already here. And one, how to say, demon of the god of sun. What is it?
The demon of
Demon of the son of the
gods.
gods. Here. Because at that moment you study time. Why you go there? For what? No reason. You just want to talk with them, gossip. Right? You need to talk about the movie. You need to talk about soccer. You understand? So you need to discuss for tomorrow the holiday plan to go outside for football. So therefore you need to stop because your friend there. You cannot study, you cannot write, you cannot read, you cannot memorize because you need to love your friend. You think this is my best friend, but reality is disturbing. See here, what they say. What they say. Decline. Thinking, meditating, hearing. That's true, right? 1 hour, if you stay there, 2 hours, already your golden time already lost. So 2 hours you cannot bring back tomorrow morning. Your 2 hours already lost for your study. Right? You cannot buy 2 hours tomorrow. So therefore, Buddha said that is not your best friend. That is your demon of the son of the God. You have to recognize. You understand?
Yeah. It's the most difficult one, Khenpo.
Yeah.
And we can understand.
Moreover, this is difficult, but many people, this is not really accept.
Yeah.
They still think, if you really tell the point, still think, oh, this I don't much believe. This is my best friend. Right?
Yeah.
But reality, you have to know this is not somebody's idea. This is reality, reliable text. If you stay in a hesitate, you have responsibility and you have right to reflect that is true or not. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
You agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I agree.
So you think whoever your friend, these things happening on next page happening. Everything is here. Right? Your bad friend, this one, your good friend, backside page.
6, verse 6.
What does Paul read?
When you rely on them, your faults come to an end, and your good qualities grow like the waxing moon. Cherish spiritual teachers even more than your own body. This is the practice of bodhisattvas.
Yeah, this is put together. This is your good friend, and other one is bad friend. We need to think. We don't need to look. Who are you? What is you doing with me? This is very important, right? So you are man, you are female, right? You are rich, you are poor. It doesn't matter. What has happened? You to be with me. You need to think that. If you think always like this, and then you have to keep distance. So one day, if you happening already difficult situation, they will run away. They will disappear. They will escape from you. You understand? That's true or not?
Yes.
Huh? No? Say again. What are you explaining?
Yeah, saying if we don't do these things, bad things, they go away. We don't pay attention to them, right? We get good friends and bad friends. If we're not cultivating our bad friends, it's the cultivation really. Then
okay, I will make sure. If somebody has good friend or bad friend or whatever, like this definition of friend. So when you good, you have money, you are really good thing, and they always come to you. Okay? These things. If one day you will be going through really with difficult situations, everything go down, you get sick, your situation is so bad, you become the poor, nobody look at you. They all your good friend are gone. Like this such a friend. You always someone makes you waste the time, decline your positive thinking. Okay? So those kind of friend, when you're difficult, nobody come to you. When you good things, every day come to you. You understand right now?
So the difficulty here is that person can appear like a good friend, but it's actually a bad friend. And I think
now you think this is a very good friend, but reality is like this. This is very difficult to recognize.
Yeah. So situation changes, Yes. I mean, we're seduced by actually attachment, wanting a friend. And so, and someone's giving you sort of things on a surface level, it's very wonderful. But then, like Khenpo said, suddenly you lose your job. You
have no money.
You
get sick.
The bad friends go away. You thought they were good friends, but now they're gone. But we trick ourselves
everywhere.
Yeah.
Right. So therefore, be smart. You have this book. So if you look these books, you never betray.
You never betrayed.
Yeah.
With the book, can rely on the book.
So is it basically understanding and virtue?
By the way,
That I say that.
Yeah, you no need to more detail like 10 virtues, now virtues. You read this one, if you read, and then you understand this meaning, and then you watch your friend. this kind of friend or not that kind of friend. They're very easy. You don't need to think 10 virtues and 10 non-virtues. Very, very big subject that's okay. When I'll give you an example, when you're going to meditate and somebody call you, I go coffee shop. That is demon. Yeah, because you're tired to meditate. And when you really open your prayer book and somebody texts, yeah, somebody listen. No, always like that. Okay, like when you're going to the chanting some mantra, somebody texts, oh, Rogo, today we just hang out. The weather's good. Just nothing meaning anything. I can treat you. And then you're very excited. Okay, you just put there and then you go. And then you think, okay, I will do the practice later. And later you come back home, you are very tired. Right? And you come, oh, so tired. But what's happy with my friend? Very tired. And then you just postpone your prayer tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning you get up and you need to go to work. And then you think, okay, after work, I will do my prayer. So like these things going on, but you are not like that. But I don't know about exactly, but somebody like that. So these things, but only 1 day and 2 days, no problem. Whoever you just could be happening, something like that. But all the time like that, when you need to do something, prayer, positive, and walk, and then somebody meaningless call again and again, go outside or like, make planning and walk or so whatever. Right? Especially you recite mantra morning, evening, if you do practice, when you're going to practice and somebody disturbed. So those every day or almost many times, these are almost these kind of things. Okay.
I think maybe something to help is, the fact that the son of the gods, because Deva, the gods, if we think of the god realm, what is it? Everything's wonderful, looks wonderful, but no one's doing what they need to do. They're not they're not developing bodhicitta. And so what happens at the end, it just runs out. And so it's like this. So it's not like someone who's like totally negative, but it's just constantly diverting you from what you need to do. It doesn't mean someone occasionally does that. It happens all the time, of course. And it's not labeling people in that way, but you can see there's the person who in your habitual interactions with them, they're just always steering you away from lessening your faith, increasing your negative thoughts. So it's to discriminate like that. But because it's pleasurable, that's why it's son of the gods. I mean, it just seems like this is what everybody wants, right? Until it runs out.
But this here things, why put the name, the son of the god, right? So this kind of friend, your other friend think, this is really son of the god. This is my really great friend. But reality, you don't know you're losing your compassion, your loving kindness, you're meditating, you're thinking, contemplating, meditation. You don't know because of your friend.
Mm-hmm.
So you think this is really God's son. That makes me laughing, enjoying, still like, having the alcohol together, making the gossip, watching the movie together, play or whatever, and go outside walking long times and have some coffee shops and talking the gossip. So you think this is really, really God's son, my friend. You didn't know how you're losing your positive things every day. Right?
Yeah.
So that's why this is, don't get misunderstand. Whatever you have friend, this all your friend, not demons
right.
of the God, son of the God. Okay.
Right.
So if you get misunderstood, oh, I have friend, this is demon God, don't think that way.
Right.
That's why I'm telling you, emphasizing, you read this.
Yeah.
Who makes you? Where's that? I just missed. This is very important.
5, Khenpo?
Yeah, your 3 poses increase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know attachment, anger, special, jealousy, and more with who? Right? If there's somebody rubber, your friend, example, yes, they're going to rub. And you, firstly, you think, oh, not good for rub. I don't. But second times, the third times, 4, 5 times, go with them. And then one day your mind change, you want to rub. They will tell you a very beautiful description. Well, we can go get something, good things. This is free, no need. No need to buy. And then you change your mind. And then you think, oh, that's good. We go together. And then you become rubber because of your friend. Right? And somebody very fighter. The fighter goes without fighters. Fighter, you know, fighting in a fighter.
Right.
If your friend really always like to fight, the beginning you could be say, oh, don't fight, don't fight. You go 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, you will become fighter. That is called the bad influence.
Mm. Mm.
Right? That's for sure, right? Not, I don't know. Here, maybe not really. But some other countries, something like that.
Oh, yeah, Khenpo. No, you're right. You're right. It happens here too. American mothers are very strong in that boy's bad influence on you.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, it can have good qualities, but somehow the interaction.
Yeah, bad
You always
habit
get in trouble.
influence very easy and quickly. The good habits and the manners, behaviors, very difficult to influence by other good friends.
Mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, okay, I'm just, this is a conclusion word, okay? Then increase what? 3 persons,
Mm-hmm.
including jealousy and arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have to know who makes you like these things. Okay, a second thing, decline. Okay, decline is not talking about your possess, not your money. This is small things, your money and your jacket or your shoes, it doesn't matter much. The decline, thinking means, no, hearing means your listen, teaching. True. And meditating, very clear. This is a very important Buddhist practitioner. These 3 things, hearing, teaching. They call the listening knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You read book or you are hearing teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And the thinking is contemplation.
Mm-hmm.
You reflect to check this is true or not. Very important. And third one, meditating. Right? You seeking to see the reality of your mind. These 3 things decline. Who makes you decline?
Mm-hmm.
That is your demon of the son of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one, they make you lose your love and your compassion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So 3 things need to, what is called, have to have the other friends
Mm-hmm.
for with you.
Mm-hmm.
If these 3 things really clearly you see, so that is not your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. So everything, one day you go down, become like they are doing things. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep these things. And if you really want to improve, whatever your faults and mistakes, and how to say, go reduce, and your quality is grow like waxing moon. Who is that kind of, you have friend, and you just keep that friend. This is not only for dharmic things, just regular friends, same thing. So like thinking, hearing, like meditating, you need to do for your individual things, positives. If you really need to walk or prepare tomorrow, you don't have time spent with like such bad friend, right? If you have weekend, Saturday and Sunday, you just take more rest, enjoying your house, right? Laundry, yeah, really cook very good meal, your family members, totally different for enjoying. And go a little bit walk with your family members, talk positive, be more harmony each other, family members. Beautiful. If you, when you come in almost weekend and you are really hurry, you make plan with go outside, right? And many destructive things. That's that's not good all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
but sometimes, of course, you need to go to overseas for fine, like 15 days, 20 days, go different countries, enjoying. Life is very good. Keep all the time mind as positive. That is your responsibility. Okay, any question? I just stop here.
I might say, Khenpo, just a little framework for people who weren't here. So the Buddha had a title, Bhagavan, and you see it, it used to be translated, the first translations were world honored one. So the world honored one. And some of his disciples would approach him and say, you know, Bhagavan, this is the term they use. So Khenpo has taken that word and he's gone into the two syllables of it. One means all the positives basically develop, and then the other one, all the negatives gone. So he's talking about the negatives, which are these four maras, four demons, and he was going through them last week. So it starts with the afflictions, you know, our negative poisonous emotions. Those obviously are a demon. They make us do bad things. Then the next one is the actual skandhas, they're called. He's calling them the accumulate. What do you call them? What's skandha?
Well,
The English word you used for our the skandhas, the accumulate.
for what?
My old mind is forgetting. The aggregates. Thank you so much. Yeah, the aggregates. The Buddha said these are like heaps. You know, so we're made up of what? We're in our ordinary existence, our individual kind of existence. We are these heaps of body and mind. And he broke down mind into four different things of feeling, perception, the baggage, you might say, the kind of the habitual qualities we have, and then the consciousness. So he broke that down. How does that create trouble? It's because when we attach to these aggregates, Buddha said, if you look into those aggregates, you won't find a self. But we're all operating out of this idea that there's a self in all those aggregates. At any rate, that's a demon too. And then the demon, what's the third one? Is it death?
Yeah.
Death. Obviously, if we're living like this, if we're not practicing, you know, death comes and your opportunity is gone. So that's a demon. It destroys our opportunities, our possibilities. And now he's gotten into the most subtle one. The fourth one is the Deva Putra, the son of the gods. Because, yeah, we can recognize, you know, our afflictions. It's very easy to kind of say, oh, this is a problem. I'm making trouble for myself and others. Even when it takes you over after with contemplation, you can say, yeah, that's not good. And all the other ones are easier to understand, but the Deva Putras are more subtle because, yeah, it looks good. You know, it's, I think of sometimes, maybe my own crude example, but sometimes you see, you know, like politician, everyone loves them. They're giving them money and everything's popular. Everything's great. Wonderful stories in the newspaper, but then they lose an election and you're a bum. It all goes away. All these friends just, leave you because it wasn't based on virtuous things. So that's tough for us.
Right. I guess you look that is a practice here. These four maras. Mara is a Sanskrit, probably you're difficult to understand. Mara is Sanskrit word. And the English, I think, from a demon
Demon.
is better.
Yeah.
But real demon is who distract to liberate from samsara
Mhm.
or to enlightenment. So that is demon.
Who destructs that?
Yeah, who distract.
Destroys
The
your
real
enlightenment.
destroyer and distract.
Yeah.
Right. So these meaning the number second, and attached to your loved ones, you are disturbed up like water.
Yeah, stirred up like water. Verse 2.
Okay, having your enemies, right?
Hating your enemies.
You burn like fire.
Right.
And in the darkness of confusion, you forget what you adopt and discard. This is ignorance.
Mhm.
These three things is how to say aggregate of the emotion.
Mhm.
So Buddha completely eradicate these things. So here we real meaning, I'm explaining what does mean the Bhagavan.
Mhm.
Okay, this stuff you have to know.
Mhm.
So if you really completely understand the Buddha Bhagavan meaning, then you want to become the Buddha. That's all.
Mhm.
So in faith, okay, free from all the faults,
Mhm.
okay, all the fault,
All the faults, free from all the faults.
yes, and possessing all the qualities,
Mhm.
that is Buddha.
Mhm.
You understand? Who is that? Like these two things. Free from all the faults and possessing all the qualities. Did you see somebody? Did you meet?
Yeah.
Who? When? Huh? Yeah, that is Buddha. Yeah, that is Buddha. So Bhagavat, Tathagata, and Bhagava, Tathagata, Sugata,
Sugata.
those are just what is called synonym.
Yeah.
Synonym, right?
Synonyms. They're synonyms.
Synonyms,
They
yeah.
all refer to the same.
Buddha, Bhagava, Tathagata, and Sutagat,
Right.
all of them, one person's name, the Buddha's name, different definitions.
Yeah.
Therefore, the Buddha nature is called the Tathagata Garbha.
Garba.
The real English, obviously, some like, the Buddha's, how to say, essence of the Buddha.
Essence of the Buddha.
This is a real literary translation.
Hmm.
But here say Buddha nature. I don't know that Buddha nature. The Buddha is not really many things. There are only one.
Yeah.
That's nature.
Yeah.
But we will talk about the Buddha nature and the Dharmakaya. Very, very interesting thing. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Let's take tea break.
Tea break.